Here are 3 more underrated Stephen King films that no one is really watching or talking about, but should be. First up, 1997's The Night Flier. This story comes from the Nightmares and Dreamscapes collection, and it's about investigative reporter Rick Dees, played by Miguel Ferrer, who's trying to track down a serial killer traveling by private plane to kill his victims at desolate airports. Only thing is, Dees suspects that the killer just might be a vampire. Great performance by Ferrer, who plays a scum-of-the-earth, bottom-feeder tabloid reporter and pilot who will stop at nothing to uncover the story and thrives on being the best. He knows he's sleazy, but he refuses to allow anyone to upstage him in his sleaziness. Great gore, with special effects by the K&B boys, great creature, great ending, just a great story. Feels just like a lost 90-minute Tales from the Crypt episode. Number 2, Thinner, from 1996.
You killed my daughter, and I curse you. Thinner.
I know what you're thinking, but I'm not here to discuss artistic masterpieces. These are underrated King films, so stay focused. This one's based on a story by King writing as Richard Bachman. Robert John Burke stars as Billy Halleck, an overweight lawyer who accidentally runs over a gypsy. He's cursed by the father, and Billy starts losing weight at an alarming rate. The story moves, the performances are really good, and you probably have no idea that it was directed by my friend and yours, Tom Holland. No, not the Spider-Man actor, the guy who made Fright Night and Child's Play. Yeah, that Tom Holland. He always brings rich characters and small-town charm. Plus, it's filmed in King's home state of Maine. By the way, when's the last time you actually watched Thinner, huh? Yeah, I didn't think so. But it's fun! Trust me, totally worth a rewatch. And if you don't, well, then I'll have to just put a curse on you. The third film is 1408.
Get a hold of yourself. O'Malley.
Highly rated, seemingly well-regarded by critics and audiences. John Cusack plays author Mike Enslin, who specializes in debunking paranormal occurrences. He checks into the infamous room 1408 at the Dolphin Hotel in New York City and gets way more than he bargained for.
The room's empty.
I'm gonna die. I warned you about 1408.
The character of Mike Enslin is tough to portray as the room becomes a mental torture chamber of his own past grief and sadness, but Cusack is fantastic in this role, some of his best dramatic work, I think. So how come no one ever talks about this film? Perhaps because we, the viewer, are not just casual observers watching as Mike Enslin loses his mind. No. The film's magic trick is that it places us, the audience, inside room 1408 with Mike Enslin, and very soon, we start actively questioning our own sanity. Well, that's it. Another 3 underrated Stephen King films that you should be watching. Check them out, and be sure to check out the Alone in the Dark podcast for more deep dives into your favorite horror films. See you soon.